Now we move forward to color spaces. So what is color spaces first, and why do we need it? So whenever we are working with the image, we need image in different format: RGB, grayscale, HSV, LAV. We need to do the conversion. For this, we have a handful function in OpenCV, CVT color, that is very helpful to do the color format conversion. So now you guys are thinking why we need a conversion. So let's talk about it. So we will have a quick case study. So in a face detection classifier, which image format you should use? Colored image, grayscale image, both. You can answer in the chat box. B. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Both. Yeah. Okay. 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 So that is quite obvious that we can use the colored image RGB format also, as well as the grayscale image also. But the thing is, if you want to increase the computational efficiency of your face detection model, if you want to optimize the time complexity, then you will use the grayscale image. I will tell you why. Because in a face detection, we are not bothered about the skin tone. We are just bothered about the edges, the features, and where I don't skin tone doesn't matters, right? If you are detecting an eye, if you are detecting lips, then do you think the color of the skin matters? Yes or no? Type in a chat box. No, yeah, that's why our thinking comes in a play. We can use the grayscale image also, we can use the colored image also, but what's the we need to think about it. So in order to optimize our solution, so we will use grayscale image. Yes, only features matter. That's the thing. So but in our face recognition task, in which we are going to detect about the person's name also, then what do you think, what type of image we will use? Options are same: A, B, and C. Now we are talking about the face recognition, in which we also want to identify the person, whether he is Ansnahar or he is Perveen. So I can see A. Yeah, that's where the color matters. So that's the need of color spaces. We need to do the conversion. And guys, please be interactive in a session, because that's the way we can make this session more interesting. Okay, I can see everyone got it. Somebody is typing grayscale. No, if you use the grayscale, suppose I am a person, right? You are identifying me. The classifier is identifying me, but there can be another variant of me that is black. So if you use the grayscale image, then the both variant will be classified as one uns, but they can be a different person also. So color matters. So now I hope, Sujay, you are clear. Yeah. Moving forward, how we can do the color conversion in our OpenCV. So the function is very handy. CVT color. We need to input the image. In this, we have to give in two parameters. First is image, the image which we in which we perform the operation, and second the flag. We have various flags, just like for VGR to gray, we have color underscore VGR to gray, and for VGR to RGB, we have color underscore VGR to RGB. We have a lot more. We can do a vice versa also. So this is the image. And one more thing, guys, everything is interrelated in this PPT. So be focused in a complete session. So here you can see we have an image. First, I use the IMRead function. I have already talked about it. So I specified the path, I read the image. Now I am converted to a gray. cv.cvt color img. I give the image which I have read it, and I give the flag also, and here I use the imwrite function to save the image in my working directory, and imso function to basically output the image. Here I've converted it to a different format. I've converted to a HSV format, RGB format. We will see it. This is VGR format. This is our input image. We convert it into a grayscale image. This is how a grayscale image looks like. This is a HSV image. This is a VGR to RGB image. Here you can see the red and the blue position interchanged. Here you can see this is blue and this is reddish, but here you can see this is reddish and this is blue. So that's why. So, ma'am, one more question. Can you do you guys know what is SSV format? Yes or no in the chat box, guys. Please be interactive. Can you guess it by seeing the image? Yeah, it's hue saturation value. But what that means? What type of intuition you are getting from this image? I'm just asking you this. Light brightness? No, that's for lab. Color, not violet color. It's different color which we are going to use. Here you can see. So this is the. Wait a second. So this is the image. Now human can see this is reddish, here this is blue, here this is green. But how a computer can see it? We need something na to computer dekh paye. So we will use the HSV format. Here the computer can easily visualize that, yeah, this is the green portion and this is the red portion here and this is the blue portion here. So this image is basically how a human perceives thing in their brain. So that is it is telling about the all color variants. The green one, someone, who is this? Okay guys, please do not use the annotate function because it will disturb me in my presentation. So now I hope you guys are clear about the HSV format. Moving forward, we have color channels. We can also split the image in their respective channels. For this, we will use a split function. A split function will help you to split the RGB matrix. So it will, if you use the split function, it will return you the R, the corresponding R, the corresponding green, the corresponding blue matrix. Then we will use the merge function, so that if you get the blue matrix, then you will merge it with 0 and 0. So this is blue, this is green, so green is 0 all, and this is red, so red is 0. So we will only see the blue here. So this is the way we can split the color channels also. So this is an input image. We can split into a blue channel also, green channel, and this is the red channel. So if you superimpose all the three images, you will get this image. Okay. Now